Friends, peeps, mates, Jason here, aka the J Hook. Hey folks, it's been about a month or so since I made my last posting. I have been working out, skipping workouts almost every day. However, in the meantime, I just haven't had a chance to post. Wanted to get this on. As you can see here, I do have a Rush Athletics and the thick one, the big one, the Legacy rope. Wanted to kind of do an update on my previous Legacy rope, kind of a review. About a month ago, I had received my Legacy rope. I was excited. I had unboxed it and then posted a video the next day. As with my previous Rush Athletic ropes, I was using knots for sizing before actually cutting. And actually, lo and behold, somebody from the Rush team, Rush Athletics team, saw my video and actually contacted me, praising me for my support. Hey, thanks for your support, bro. Appreciate the order, blah, 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 blah. But we don't recommend knots for the Legacy rope. It's just too thick of a rope and it's too heavy. The knots would actually stick out too far from the rope and could possibly hit your legs, or if you're doing combinations, get tangled up, being that the knots were too thick. So I kind of wanted to do an update on my Legacy Rush rope, kind of a review, if you will, that not to use knots. Do not use knots. It's recommended not to use knots for the Legacy rope. And when you're sizing, going through the proper sizing, just go through the regular sizing technique, putting the rope under your foot, and making sure that the handles kind of are right here at your chest level. And as you can see, I have sized this just a little bit longer than what I would normally. It's about an inch or so to 2 inches longer. I don't want to cut too short and then it'd be no good again. So I have since gotten this Legacy rope, and I'm sizing it down smaller and smaller and smaller. So as I get better and better and better, and I get to that sweet spot, I can cut that last inch off and that's it. So just be careful, folks. Once again, the Rush Athletics Legacy rope, knots are not recommended, so do not use knots. And when you go through the sizing process, just make sure to cut little bits off at a time, little bits off at a time, little bits off at a time. But thank you, Rush Athletics, for sending me a new rope. As when they sent me a video, they sent me a notification, and then I unknotted it and I cut too much off. So I was using it improperly with knots. I went ahead and then cut too much, and they actually replaced one for me. So thank you, Rush Athletics. I appreciate it very, very much. But folks, that's all going to be in for this video. I just wanted to kind of do a retract and update for the Rush Athletics Legacy rope. Do not use knots. It's not recommended. And when you go through the sizing process, make sure to just cut off a little bit at a time, little bit at a time, little bit at a time, until you get to that sweet spot where it's perfect for your liking. Each person is a little bit different in how they like the rope. Some like it a little longer, an inch or two longer. Some like it an inch or two shorter. But for you, as your individual, sweet spot is going to be different than mine. Just make sure you don't cut too much with the Legacy rope, as you don't have the security of having a knot to undo to give you some extra length. All right. Once again, peeps, friends, mates, Jason here, aka the J Hook, signing off with the updated and kind of a retract, a retract from my previous and update to my new Legacy Rush Athletics Legacy rope. Out.